What's up, guys and gals? It's your boy Jeff coming to you with another episode of Extreme Nerd Table, guys. Let's see what we were gonna talk about today. All right, guys. Since I picked up these Vampirella covers, I'm gonna have if anybody shows up in the chat, and I had a poll going to see who if Carla would win, or if Carla's better, or if Lucio's cover was better. So far, Facebook was tied 50-50. Instagram was 75 Perillo, 25 Carla. So pretty much looks like Perillo won. I think Perillo won because of the name itself or his name itself. But that's cool. But now I have an actually pretty cool one. Pretty cool idea. It is Perillo versus. This is the next one I'm probably going to put up is this Conan by Joe Gisco versus his Vampirellas. Old school versus new school. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Old school versus new school. So that'd be kind of fun to see who will win against Gisco and Perillo. Yeah, we're not going to be talking about much, I think. Just a little bit of nerd news, like what's going on in the community and stuff. Donnie Cates has Null is coming, and I think he said in December, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see where that's going to go, where he's going to take it. Like the Old Guard actually was actually good on Netflix, so that was pretty cool. This is great. Nobody shows up. All right. Well, this is what I picked up this week, guys. Issue 12, Old School Vampirella. I'm 39 issues away from completing this run, from completing this old school run of Vampirella. Aha. All right. So I got something go. I'm probably gonna put another poll up. Gisco versus Perillo is gonna be the next poll that I'm gonna put up probably. So this is gonna be old school versus new school. Joe Gisco's old school cover of issue 1, Conan 112 versus Perillo's issue 10 of Vampirella that just came out. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, Dusty Brick Brown. Unruly. What's up, Unruly? All right, Unruly. I'm going against new school against old school. Perillo. This is probably going to be the next poll up on Instagram. Old school Perillo. I mean, old school Joe Gisco versus Perillo. To see who would win. Pretty much. Art wise. And probably I'm probably going to put Carla against St. Julian. What's up, poor Mike? Gonna put this is gonna probably be the next poll up is gonna be Carla Cohen versus old school Vampirella, the artist St. Julian, to see who do you guys like better. So Carl, I mean it's new school versus old school. So don't forget, guys, everything that's I mean they both did by hand, but this is more I think they had to do it under more pressure, so and it was more detailed, I think. They're both good. I mean, Perillo and Gisco are good, but I'm saying this is gonna be the poll probably for on Instagram. Like Robert said, it looks like she has an extra finger, but it looks a little weird. But I think it's kind of cool. So I'm probably gonna put these guys up this week, sometime this week. A little poll up this week. St. Julian versus. So it's gonna be St. Julian versus Carla, and then it's gonna be Gisco versus Perillo. So to see who would win against the old school versus new school, pretty much. There's gonna be a old school. It's gonna be like a little poll, old school versus new school poll. So I'm probably gonna put a bunch more out to see. I'm just curious. And guys, I'm 2 away from 300, from 300 subs. So I'm only 2 away. Uh, I did invite Hialeah and Javi and all them. They're probably busy with family, so that's okay. Hey, I haven't done one by myself in a little while, so that's pretty cool. Just trying to figure out what to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? I put a poll out on Instagram all the time before the show to see what people wanted to talk about. Vigilante talks about butts or boobs. The main reason I think he says that because I like Vampirella, but you know what I mean? All right, guys. If you guys had to judge it by cover, what would you think the story would be about? I'm just curious. Judge the old school cover to see. Just judge it by cover, guys. I'm curious in the chat. And then if you had to judge the new book by just cover, what would you guys think the story was about? Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see what you guys said in the chat. She's going to What's up, aggressively relaxing? She's going to be taking That's cool. All right. If we had to judge Conan's cover by just the cover itself, what do you think the story would be about? I'm curious. I really am. So unruly, you since you lost lost 2 subs, I think I gained 2 subs. I think they came over to my end. That's funny, brother. Well, let's see if I can get to 300 this week, sometime this week. I'm only 2 away. Let's hope I don't lose any. Robert really likes this cover. So if you guys only had to judge this by cover, what would you guys say is happening in the cover? Well, actually, this one's pretty much pretty easy to judge, it looks like. But I'm just curious. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with some new ideas, guys. Something about like, actually, since all of you guys are in the chat, would you guys like to see me review some of these old school Vampirellas? I'm really curious because I was thinking, like, my idea was to actually do a live and actually review these guys, and actually have one person that's never read any old school Vampirella. Me and Sean were gonna actually. I was actually gonna ask Sean to see if he would want to do it. Me and him would be reviewing these, and then have one person that actually has never read it before, and we were thinking about like maybe Javi or maybe Conquistadors, and to see what people thought. What's up, Splash Plage? I was wondering to see if anybody would be interested in if I reviewed old school Vampirella Ex- and then I have a video idea coming, so you guys are gonna be pretty cool, pretty interested to see what the new video is gonna be. So keep an eye out on that. Well, let's see if Robert got the invite, and let's see if Tim and I actually sent all the invites out, so I don't know if they all got invites. Robert's probably busy. They're probably all busy. That's cool. Do still working on a Vampy one, so that's gonna be interesting to see if get it either by the end of the year or the beginning of next year. What do you guys think? I'll probably put a poll out to see if you guys can guess when I'm gonna end up getting one, either by the end of the year or by next year. All right, Dusty. I'll take that in consideration. Actually, so next time, now when I plan on it, I'll plan it like an afternoon live show, and then probably have get a hold of, have Sean get a hold of you, and we can do one. Actually, we can do it for with four of us, me, you, Javi, and Sean, to see what you guys actually thought about the Vampirella book. So that'd be kind of cool. And then have you guys watched the 19 after that? Have you guys watched the 1996 movie? Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about doing like a live reaction to the Vampirella movie from 1996. I'm not sure if I want to do a live reaction or like a live review of us just talking about the movie. Me, like having a couple of us just get together, have you guys watch it first, and then we'll review it and see what we thought. Since I've seen it already, kind of, to see what everybody thinks of that. So, all right, Dusty, will do. I'll let Sean know. Yeah, it's from 1996. Teresa Soto actually is the main actress that plays Vampirella, and the creator, actually, the guy that created her, is actually in the movie. Forrest J. Ackerman is actually in the movie. X makes a cameo, so it's a pretty well. If Unruly, if you do check it out, actually, I can send you the link, the YouTube link, and you can check it out and you can tell me what you think. But it's pretty it's B movie. It's really, like, you can tell it's B movie, but man, some of the B movies are pretty good, man. I think it's all right. Is that it could be better. I wouldn't mind if they remade it. All right. The question is, if they remake it, who do you guys see playing Vampirella? She kind of is wearing the costume, they actually changed it a little bit to make it more functionable. And when like the original, what was it? The original one, the original outfit, the Teresa kept saying it she was worried about wardrobe malfunction, so they had to change it up. That's why when you see it, it looks a little funny, but at least it's semi close to what the outfit's supposed to look like. Like the question was, if they remade Vampirella today, who do you guys see playing Vampirella? Like some characters in or if you guys know anything. I don't think you guys know anything about her, but like I can see, may I'm not sure who I can see playing her, but I'll have to get back to you guys on that one. We may actually, if I do that review of Vampirella movie from 1996, we can actually talk about to see if they remade it to see who would actually take its actually replace Teresa in the in the new one, because a lot of people were speculating on like Angelina Jolie when she was a little younger, but I can see it. But eh. Would you guys want an unknown actress or a known actress to play her? Or who do you guys want? What crossovers do you guys want? What crossovers? If all the companies didn't give a rat's ass about crossing over with each other, who do you guys want to see cross over with each other? Like Dusty, who do you want to see the X-Men crossover with? It could be an old actress too. It could be old school actress if you go want. We got CGC. I mean, we got we got digital. You know, we can take the age off of their face by digitally. Look at Samuel L. Jackson on Captain Marvel. Blade. That would be kind of interesting to see Blade crossover with her. Blade Blade crossover with her. I was thinking like Man Thing, Swamp Thing, those guys crossing over with her. It'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, but the big thing is, don't forget. Oh, well, if you guys didn't know, she's not from Earth, so she doesn't the same stuff that affects vampires here doesn't affect her at all. So Blade, all of Blade's weapons won't even phase her. I think so. It'd be kind of interesting to see Blade and her fight. Yeah, plus she has flight, and Blade doesn't have flight but has strength. So that'd be kind of interesting to see. Yeah, she doesn't have normal vampire weaknesses in the first place, so it'd be kind of interesting to see. I'm trying to think of the actor, what actress would be good to actually play her. Trying to think, but I can't think of nobody just yet. Well, I'll probably have to get back to you guys on that one. Oh, Unruly, that's actually a good one. I didn't think about that one. Yeah, but would they actually put her in the costume? That's our thing. That's my thing. Would they put her in the old school costume from 1969, or are they gonna put her in the new school costume, looking like a vampire hunter? That's my thing. Which outfit would they put her in? Since it's in now. Yeah, she would have been. I would like to see her in the bikini, but I don't think that's gonna happen if we do a movie now, present day. I think they're gonna put her in the the early, like probably the new out the newer outfit where she's actually not recently exposed too exposed because of all the stuff going on right now. Time that'd be a cool one. Wouldn't mind seeing that. But originally, it wasn't supposed to be Teresa that was supposed to be playing her. Originally, it was supposed to be a Playboy playmate that was supposed to be playing her, but the director or the guys that owned it didn't want the actress that was gonna originally play the Playboy playmate to play her. That'd be kind of cool. Special effects, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't. I honestly don't think they're gonna put her in the. Hold on. I don't think they're gonna put her in the bikini anyways. Like, I don't think so, guys. I don't think they would. I think they'll put her in the normal outfit, on a normal outfit, like a normal human being, probably. Normal. So I'm probably gonna end up doing like a little synopsis of what she's about. But I'm working on that video right now. I'm working on the script for that video, like her background and her Vampirella's background and everything. So I've been in the works for a little while, just trying to script it up, make it real nice, make it a little simple. So it might be split into a couple of videos, guys. So that's gonna be kind of interesting. I've told it a couple of times on other people's channels, but I've never told it on here, on myself. I've always I like like all my friends from high school. It's always said I've had a semi infatuation with her, but I think because I saw the movie originally, I remember watching the movie like when I was 13 or something. I didn't know who she was, and I probably looked it up or something and did my research on her. Yeah, whenever I like a character, I'll do my research to see what she's about and stuff like that. And that's how I ended up falling. Yeah, for Lady Death, for Vampirella, for Terror Witch of the Black Rose, for Dawn, all these guys, all the strong female characters. So that's probably why. And then a little piece of me thinks, they're strong female characters. I want more emphasis on strong female characters. I respect strong females in general. My mom was a strong female, so that's probably why I really like strong female characters in the first place because my mom was a single mom raising me, so it took a lot for her to raise me. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Unruly. Any her Harris run is not too bad, but a lot of people give praise to Grant Morrison and Mark Millar and uh, Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner's run on it, and it's most and a lot of people like that story run that they did, and a lot of people actually I wouldn't mind recommending you guys read that one. That's actually a pretty decent read. Is the Amanda Conner and Grant Morrison run of on Harris is a really good read, and it actually explains who she is, and it's actually a really good read. It's it's Vampirella Rainbow pretty much because she's actually strapped up with machine guns and stuff like that. It's pretty kind of neat. It's neat. It's a little. I mean, if you read it now, it feels a little dated, but it's still a great read. That would be one I would recommend to you guys if you guys never read her. I would recommend Grant Morrison, Mark Millar run. There's actually Alan Moore's actually wrote her. A lot of writers that famous writers have written her before. Uh, right now, Christopher Caprice is writing her. Ooh. Yep. Like I didn't know. Hey Michelle. Yeah, so I didn't know that. So that was pretty cool to find out that Mark Millar and all them. Yeah, pretty much how I got into comics was I earned my first couple of like first my mom used to own a restaurant, guys. If you guys didn't know, my mom used to own a restaurant. I used to work for her. I used to work for it. It used to make like deliveries and stuff, and I made my first couple of bucks. Walked to the newsstand when there were newsstands still, and actually purchased my first ever comic was actually Venom. Actually, Venom Carnage Unleashed #3, and I've always thought that was a #1 issue when I purchased it, but it was an embossed cover. I remember I actually bought it, read it, lost it, tore it up. I don't even know where it's at, but that was my first ever read. What's up, Conquistadors? What's up, Javi? Hey, Javi, if you want to hop in, I sent you an invite. If you're free, I know you're probably busy, so that's cool. Yeah, so that's my first comic. That's how I got my first comic, and then I started collecting then, but I've never. My mom would never let me collect Vampirella, so that was pretty funny. So I didn't start collecting Vampirella until probably until my early teens. I didn't start collecting it. I remember having, I think one of the Harris runs. I don't remember which one, but I remember like it was a Harris. It was a Harris Vampirella a long time ago too. I just don't remember which one. And I've always wanted Vampirella One, the magazine. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, my funniest thing is mine was a Marvel book, and then somehow I ended up DC guy for a little while, and then now I'm an indie. So now I'm more indies. I like the indie stories better than I've always. I mean, I've liked superheroes. Don't get me wrong, guys, but I think I get tired of them, and then I like the indies more. So that's pretty cool. That I've been to the indies, like getting into Vampirella, getting into all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? All kinds of different stuff. Like my first ever independent book was Sex Criminals, guys. If you want to believe that, my first ever indie comic was actually well, I don't know if you guys would consider Image indie anymore. So, Sex Criminals was my first indie because I was still collecting DC and Marvel. Yeah, at the time, I was still collecting like a lot of Batman at the time before I even started indie books. And now there's no DC or Marvel on my pull list except for Donny Cates stuff. Yeah, unruly. Yeah, indies are it's where it's at. Yeah, Robert's been telling me about Faust. Now he got me interested in Faust, but I'm not gonna start collecting any of the Faust books just yet. I'm gonna finish off my Vampirella runs first, and my Tale of Witch of the Black Rose runs first. At least make it semi complete for semi complete. But the Vampirella stuff is gonna be interesting. So I'm 39 books away to complete the whole thing. So issue one, I'm still missing. Issue two, it's a bunch of books I'm still missing, but I'm probably yeah. So I'm probably 39 books away from finishing off the Indies or the Warren run. I really like the Warren stuff. I'm starting to really enjoy the Warren stuff because I was always new school stuff. Then but then Mylar Madness told me, hey, you might want to start, reading some of the older stuff. You might enjoy it. I started reading a lot more of the older stuff, a lot more of the older Vampirella stuff, and I'm starting to enjoy the older stuff a little bit. So that's cool. Really enjoying the older stories. Yeah, I've seen the. Have you guys? You guys know Faust has a movie out or had a movie like early '90s, I think. I've seen that, and I didn't know it was a comic at first until Robert told me. I've actually seen the movie plenty of times. Yeah, mine is mostly Vampirella, Red Sonja. Mine's mostly Immortal Hulk and Red Sonja, so that's mostly what mine are. And if you guys look around, if I give you guys a little room tour of the room, I'm pretty much all female characters. I don't think I have one male character in here, except for the Green Lanterns and Scorpion in my statue case. But that's it. But mostly everything else is strong female characters, pretty much. Yeah, me too. Because I read Kate's God Country, and that's what got me into Donnie's writing. Really, like I read a lot of his God Country first, and then I went back and looked up his other stuff, started reading his earlier stuff, and really enjoy it. So that's pretty cool. Really been enjoying his Thor. His The only thing I didn't really understand was his Silver Surfer Black. I was a little eh, but I still enjoy it though. I'm 46 issues. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I hope you do win that raffle. One in the raffle. Yeah, that's cool. I wish somebody would put a Vampirella one up on a raffle. I'll probably buy all the spots, right? I should buy all the spots just for a Vampirella one. So what else do you guys want to know about like how I got into comics? I pretty much told you the most of the story how I got into comics. I've always liked superheroes. I've always drawn. I've always been an artist. So not a great artist. I always wanted to be an artist, so I may be working on that pretty soon. Yeah, unruly, and I know they aren't cheap either. The FF1, 4, and 5. I feel your pain too, because issue 3 of Vampirella it's one of the expensive ones too. Issue of the Warren run, so it's issue 1, issue 3 are the most expensive, and kind of issue 2 because it's their second appearance. So those 3 are kind of expensive. So I'll probably be doing a lot more lives to get more comfortable, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot more videos. It's just since this, you know, COVID thing, my job's been hectic, guys. So be on the lookout for some great stuff for some great content, guys. I'm working on that since I got this new laptop here. I've been working on it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Last issue is expensive too, but some people don't count 113, and it was low printed. The 113 was low printed, and issue 3 was low printed. So the 2 issues were low printed. 113 and 3. Yeah, 113 is expensive too. Yeah, so so the first 3 and the last one. so so the first so 1, 2, 3, and 113. Those 4 are the most expensive books out of that Warren run. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of money for a book. Pretty much that's how I got into comics, guys. Like, mom, mom and dad actually didn't want to buy me comics. I had to make my first couple of bucks to actually get my own comics. So yeah, because I was dyslexic, so she thought I wouldn't read it. She thought I would just look at the pictures pretty much and wouldn't read the words. In all honesty, when she bought me the second comic, I pretty much just looked at the pictures and didn't actually read it because I was really really dyslexic when I was younger, really bad. If it wasn't for actually, if it wasn't for me trying to read the comics, it would have been a lot worse. So actually, like, pretty much comics saved my reading pretty much. So I should thank comics more than anything. All right, guys, I'm gonna just call it, man, before I start ranting before I start doing the Robert thing, squirreling off to other subjects and stuff. So I'm just gonna call it right now. So I'll check you guys later. Check you guys on Wednesday. Be sure to check out Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. I'm live now on Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. I wanted to try it to see if the Cantonese Comic Wednesdays, if it was live, you guys can interact with me. If you guys want to learn a word right then and there, I could probably teach you guys right then and there. But if I didn't know the word, I'll probably teach you guys the next week and tell you guys how to say it and stuff like that. But pretty much that's what Cantonese Comic Wednesdays is going to be live now, so I can actually teach you guys how to say it live. So that's going to be cool. And then Silver Age Sundays, and then we have the Nerdy Collective show with Robert next week. Be sure to look out to see who the guest is. At the same time, you guys find out who the guest is. At the same time, I'm going to find out who the guest is. So, all right, guys. Check you guys later. Be sure to like, subscribe. You guys know the drill. I'm only 2 away from 300, guys. Get me up to 300. You never know. I may do a contest. If I have the time, I may do one. So be on the lookout for the contest video. So check you guys later.